A good opportunity for a birdie downwind on this par 4. The player must first find the fairway and then negotiate a narrow entrance to this well-protected green. The tee shot is all important on the second hole, par 4, as it sets up a properly controlled approach shot to this green, which is protected by water on the left-hand side. A very dramatic setting for this par 3 hole, which requires a calm heart and good club selection if the player is to seek out a pin located on the left-hand side of the green. A wonderfully constructed par 5, which encourages the player to have a go for their second shot, although the overhanging trees on the right may prove to be quite intimidating. One of the longer par 4s on the front 9 from the back tees, this hole has a beautifully disguised green, which will encourage aggressive play if you find the fairway off the tee. This 6th hole demands accuracy from the tee and good judgment of the wind for the second shot. Players' approach shots will be considerably uphill. Noted as the hardest hole according to the handicap, this par 4 is probably the most intimidating hole on the course. With the water and the swirling winds, it's important to just take good aim and play it positively. The 8th hole demands accuracy and commitment at a time when the nerves might be beginning to get a little frayed. In order to have the perfect view for your second shot, players must favor the left-hand side, thereby taking on the tree in the middle of the fairway. The approach to this green is tricky, so beware. The first of 3 par 5s on the back, number 10, is a good opportunity for a birdie downwind. The player must first find the fairway and then negotiate a narrow entrance to this well-protected green. Pay attention to the appreciable increase in elevation for your second shot, particularly if you're attempting to get near the narrow, well-protected back pin position. Be aware of the swirling wind on this par 3 because club selection is all important to this shallow green. Number 13 is the second longest par 4 on the back 9. It provides a formidable challenge where accuracy is required for both shots to this heavily contoured green protected by water on the right-hand side. With a waterfall for a backdrop, players will be required to hit a long iron to this green, which slopes from front to back. Once again, the wind will be a factor from this elevated tee. The second shot plays longer than it looks and demands a cool head as it is played from a sloped lie. The number 2 handicap hole on the course, the 16th, is a beautifully constructed par 5. Players must respect this hole at all times, as the margin for error around the green is very small indeed. Favor the left side of the green as the ball will have a tendency to move to the left-hand side. There are no lucky breaks, only a watery grave left of this hole. A very exciting finishing hole, which will be set up by a good drive. It'll throw up its mixture of eagles, birdies, and bogeys to keep the galleries enthralled.